let's say there's a certain player who's really starting to go off. Or maybe the first whistle's gone, you could just see they're frothing at the mouth, they're spewing out a lot of abuse, chucking in a couple of big tackles. How would you typically manage that? Are you the sort of like try and talk and reason to them, or are you like we got to lay down a line early and give them a yellow?
It's funny because like it also, it almost comes back to the same thing of reading the room, and like maybe if that first tackle was it really hard, is it something that like speaking to them won't be effective for the rest of the match, right? And a game that comes to mind for me that I remember is I think in the 2006 World Cup it might have been, there was like a Netherlands versus Portugal game, and there's like clips of like how many cards were shown that game. It was like easily in the double digits.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And you see, and like I've been in those games where you feel the effectiveness of your cards aren't working, and that's the worst feeling as a referee, right? Like there's a bad tackle that happens, you show a card, the player doesn't care, it moves on to the next one. There's another card, and you're like, I can't bring this game back into control, right? So it's really important to use your tools of personality and being able to like leverage those so that you can basically ensure all those three pillars, right? You want the fun, fairness, and safety in the game. And sometimes the right decision is showing that yellow card early. Sometimes it's having that conversation. And I tend to, lean towards having that conversation early. And it's really important to diffuse that tension, right? Sometimes, like you said, if a player's frothing at the mouth right from the get-go, maybe they just need to be slightly isolated and then speak in a slow, calm voice, and it almost snaps them out of a trance that was like, that kind of gets them back into focusing and like, okay, yes, this is what the referee wants. I can do that too. And, we can continue this game on our merry way kind of thing.